Hey everybody, it's Chezza. This is just another daily vlog. I should say semi-daily because I'm not doing this every day. Let's just be honest. Anyway, so I had a really good conversation with a friend last night, and we were talking about breaking cycles and habits, and just kind of that return to Saturn period of life, and us, being newly in our 30s and that sort of thing. And we got to eventually talking about kind of a place in our life where we were super liberal, especially in dating. And, feminists and very liberal and very much about um, open relationships. And yeah, it was different. It was different. Um, I, her story is different than mine, but I, becoming aware of my empathic nature, had to kind of slow down my thought process on how I dealt about dating and sex and things of that nature. Um, and then I just went through like an intensely long period of like real singlehood. And I've actually done that quite a bit in my life. Like I never went from one boyfriend to the next, to the next, to the next. I always kind of, if I had a boyfriend and we broke up, it took me like a year to start dating again because I had to like restructure myself. And I'm surprised I was self-aware enough to know that when I was younger, because I didn't know that I was empathic, but I did know that when I'm in relationships, I'm kind of naturally monogamous, and I don't think everyone is, but I am. And when I'm focused on someone, it's very difficult for me to consider focusing on someone else. A lot of that has to do also because my behavioral patterns mimic somewhat the person that I'm dating, and I have to be really careful with that and make sure I'm dating someone like-minded or at least as driven as I am and things of that nature, or I might start, slacking or forcefully trying to bring them along with me. Um, but now that we're older and going through different situations of getting to know someone, we both realize like there's something really beautiful and about sacred relationships, and about not sharing yourself with more than one person, or the person that you're sharing yourself with not sharing themselves with more than one person, be it emotionally or physically or whatever. And that's not really something, I really haven't cared about that in the past few years. But recently, it's like, I don't know, dude. Like, maybe it would be nice to think that at some point, because I'm not in a serious situation. Well, I'm not in a like a relationship at this point, but in the getting to know you phase, you can feel the chemistry enough to say, damn, like I'm gonna have to really consider everything that I believe about relationships, because all that shit sounded really good in theory, but when you really, really, really start to care about somebody, it could all be different. It could all change. There's certain like emotional intimacy and vulnerability that you just kind of can't really imagine yourself having with too many people. Yeah, so that's weird. I don't know. One thing that I love about myself is I always give myself room for change. I believe change is constant, and I can make all kinds of shit sound really good in my head. And it's reasonable and it's rational and it makes sense, and I've even practiced it. But in those moments where you naturally kind of are feeling everything against what you've rationalized, sometimes it's okay to just go with that, to do something different. So, who knows what the future holds, but I can't safely say that I would hold myself back from really being in a serious relationship with someone again at this point and considering, monogamy. Yeah, it's possible. Anything is. Peace out, baby.